Hi, I'm Muskan Tarani, functional health coach. Today I want to talk about sleeping ourselves well to health and relaxation and healing. Why is sleep important? Well, in layman's term, it just makes us feel rested, energized, happier. But what is sleep? Sleep is a naturally occurring state for some living things, where the body loses consciousness of its surroundings for several hours of the night. It's a naturally occurring state. It is an essential function, making it necessary. So upon wakefulness, we feel alert, rested, and recovered. In fact, it's not even clear how many hours of sleep humans really need. But what is clear and what we know, which we've all tried and experimented and found out, that even a few days of insufficient sleep, 3 to 4 days, creates havoc in our system. We start having more caffeine, more sugar. We are more irritable, more anxious. We start hallucinating in some cases. Why? Because our metabolism's compromised. So imagine what it does to our bodies if we're cutting back on quality sleep day after day, night after night, staying up late, burning the midnight oil, burning the candles on both ends, thinking, yeah, I can have this go, go, go personality. Eventually, our bodies are going to start to break down. It is an essential function. It is necessary. Even small spikes that are caused by a few hours of, lack of few hours of sleep can cause us to create irregular patterns in our days. I've been through it. On days when I'm not sleeping well, or on days when I'm up later and I've not had the sleep that I need, I know I have more caffeine. I'm slightly more irritable, but I'm learning to recognize these signs now. And I make sure that I'm resting earlier than usual on that day. But sure, life happens. We can't put a pause on that. I'm not asking you to do that, nor should you. But what's important is that you notice days when your body really needs the rest. And before it even reaches that stage, allow yourself to say, no, today is not my night in. I'm staying in. So what happens when we sleep? Something magical. When we get into a state of deep sleep, or when we start to rest and we go into a state of sleep, naturally, our brain starts to work and into repair, restore, rejuvenating. Toxins are released. Our memories are consolidated, making space for new memories. Muscles are working better because there's blood flow in the right places. Toxins are released, as I said earlier. There's so much repair that happens that we don't know. It's called behind the scenes. And therefore, our bodies start working optimally. When we're well rested, whatever time, whatever allowance you call yourself rest, it could be 7 hours, 8 hours. When we're well rested over the course of days, we make better food choices. We're in a state of well-being. We are exercising more. We are in a better state of mood. We are less anxious. Everything comes into play when we are rested. How we eat, what we eat, determines our state of sleep and dreams. How we sleep impacts our food choices, our weight, our metabolism, and our immunity. It's all really connected, and therefore it's such an important pillar in functional health. By having adequate sleep for a couple of days in a row, you start healing on multiple levels, on a cellular level, because toxins are released. I can only encourage you to be in harmony with nature, following the circadian rhythm of day to night, so that eventually our bodies start to heal and relax, and we find ourselves in a state we're meant to be, and not in a forced state where we're supplementing and forcing our bodies to shut down. We're consuming more information, more food, more light, not the natural light. Create some boundaries when it comes to sleep. It can only help and heal. And I cannot even tell you how beneficial it can be. You have to try to believe it.